Greetings, traders out there in Traderland. D7 here with Grok Trade, and let's hit the ground running. Markets are been down. Let's take a look at the weekly chart first. As we look at the weekly chart, the spiders for the week, and I'm looking right here, you can look at this area. For the week, down 1.4%. The diamonds for the week, down 1.8%. For the week, NASDAQ, Q's down 1.3%. The Russells, down 1%. Financials, down 2.22%, down more than the rest of them. Okay, gold though up big time, up 2%. Silver for the week up 1.3%. Okay, now with that understanding, what I want to do is share with you the monthly. We are just in another bloodbath for the month. For the month on the spiders, guys, we're down 3.5% for the month. The diamonds for the month down a staggering, well, it's 2.9%, guys. But watch this. Tech stocks down a staggering 6% for the month. 1 month. Russell's 2000. Russell's 2000, so interesting. For the month, guys, is just down under 1%. Financials for the month is actually higher by 0.5%. Okay? Very, very interesting for the month. Gold had a breakout of the symmetrical triangle, guys. Really good, up more than 5%. Silver had a pop up over 6%. Looking really good. But overall, markets have been in a big time bloodbath. All right. Now, let me show you a couple things here. I want to look at the daily charts, starting with the spiders. We have a good chance of bouncing here. We have major support. We had support here, major support here, big drop here. My wife's shutting the door, doesn't want to hear me blabbing on and on. So, but look how this line, we went down, touched the line, come right back up. I mean, right to the penny, right? And go watch my videos. Go watch my videos and see if this line has moved any, just any, hasn't moved at all. And you'll see that it has not. And this is... it's just interesting. If you learn to draw these trend lines and draw them properly, they can be very, very useful. You just know how to trade them. How do you trade these? And that's what the mentoring is for. So anyway, we have lower swing highs, lower swing lows. We're in a downtrend, but we have two trend lines pinching together, and we're in a major area of support here on the spiders. Could we bounce? Absolutely. This could be bounce territory. We could hammer out where we start off the week down, come right back up within Monday, maybe Tuesday, and then rally up. Or Monday, we could just bounce and head up. Not Monday, President's Day, Tuesday, long weekend, guys. Long weekend. Man, I always do that. I come out here and I'll say something and I have these mistakes. I only do one shot. I don't edit these. I don't go through and edit them, as you guys see. I just kind of jump in here and look at them. Been trading in the live markets 24 years using technical analysis. Man, since 98, guys. Crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Diamonds. Let's take a look there. Diamonds, though, broke a trend line. I don't like that. The Dow 30, bad news. That's not. But if it heals itself immediately, that will be a jab, and it could get really bullish and fast. So wait, if this heals itself in Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, man, that is going to be good news for the markets. The techs. Let's take a look. Techs are in just a lot of trouble. I'm going to add a line here. I'm going to go to a horizontal, add a horizontal line. I'm going to go to a line chart, find that area, plop that in. And I'm anal on this, right? I want to get these things like spot on. Boom. So we're right at a major area of support here. Right at it, guys. I mean, so could we bounce? We could bounce, guys, on the daily. If we bounce and break above these trend lines, markets could go bullish. Okay? Now, I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench into this. I got to tweak this line, because price action has in fact changed. So for that reason, I have to tweak. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so downtrend. This is a bear flag, okay? Bear flag, you don't know what it is, go to freeonlineTradingEducation.com, go to the bear flags on the chart scroll, and you'll see that. So this is bad news. Like, this thing's getting ready to crash and burn, guys. Bad news. Like, this is great area for to be looking to sell. Because you look at this, we popped the trend line on Thursday. So guys, this thing could get gnarly, get down here into these low areas, Russell's 2000. But let's see what the financials are saying. Financials are saying, hey, we had a nice pullback. One thing I'd like to do on this is pull a fib. That's funny anytime I say that. We're at the 61.8. This is a bounce territory. We have a good chance of bouncing right here. Okay, bouncing. Doesn't mean it's going to. This thing could crash and burn. But that's interesting. This would be a good, if it's going to bounce, it needs to do it fairly soon. Big symmetrical triangle caught up in the moving averages, and they're sticky, man. You'll get caught up in these, and it just gets sticky in these. You can see this. We hang up in the moving averages. We're below them. That's more bearish than it is bullish. We come back in. We get hung up in them. We get above them. That's more bullish, and then we chop around. Get into the apex, look for a breakout or a breakdown, but a lot of consolidation going into all this. Daily chart on the gold is up, and away. Guys, this is an inflation issue. Everyone's throwing money into gold and silver because of inflation. And bad area on silver on the daily, right at resistance. Look how that upper shadow goes up to that trend line. People sell it, come right back down. Draw those trend lines correctly, guys. But more importantly, know how to trade them. I mean, that's easy part is getting your trend lines on. There's 3 levels of trend lines. I only give you 1 level here. I don't go into, we have main, major, minor. I'm only showing you the main ones, guys, here, because our education goes 2 hours into our trend line stuff. So anyway, there it is on the basic level. We get up here, touch at, look for that to drop. I mean, it has a better chance of dropping and going up, but if it breaks above, look for that to rally big time. Gold is already rallying big time. Can it drop? Because gold might be topping out now, because silver will drop. That will pull gold down. So it's something to just be watching for. Okay. U.S. dollar daily, which is fairly good news. Okay. We had a jab here and it held itself and it rallied up, which is supposed to do support. We broke that. Support acting as resistance. That's going to bode well for the markets, but it's a weakening of the U.S. dollar. Look for that to get more weak. If it rallies higher, guys, it's going to be bad for the markets as a whole. VIX is up at 28 area at the time of this video. It's pretty high, guys. Pretty high. VIX is high. That means fear is high. This is a fear indicator. Fear is just high, and it looks like it's wanting to go higher. Okay, quick look here at the weeklies, because this is important. I want to show you something. So on the weekly spiders, we down, we go up, we go down, we have lower highs, lower lows. Guys, this is bad news. This on the bigger time frame says we have a much better chance of just crashing and burning than rallying. Even though the dailies tells me that we have hope. Dailies say we have hope. Look for us to bounce and go higher. I'm telling you, the weeklies just look bad. Diamonds, we're at supports. The only hope that the diamonds have right now, the Dow 30. We're there. That's our only hope. NASDAQ, or the Qs rather, lower high, lower low, in a down leg going in the wrong direction, breaking that support level. If I go to a line chart, you'll see that support level. We broke that support level. And so we broke that support level. We headed down. And this is just bad territory. Russell's 2000 is in a down trend. Again, weekly chart, guys. Lower swing highs, lower swing lows. You sell at resistance, buy at support, not in a downtrend. I'm just saying, you go down, you wait for it to get back, and you sell short. So let's talk about it again. You go up, you sell short at resistance. You buy to cover to take your profits, get up here to resistance. You sell short again, go down here, buy to cover to get your profits, come up here to resistance again. This is where you short. So we're shorting at resistance, guys. We have shooting stars at the top of this rally. Look for a major drop to commence. That is likely to happen, especially with the war issues taking place right now. And financial, same thing. Lower high, lower low on the weekly, down below the moving averages. We have support. Will it stay as support, or will we just crash and burn from this point forward? It looks gnarly. Gold, up and away last week. Boom, to the upside and more follow through. Silver, up, busted through a weekly trend line, guys. That could be really bullish. That could send the markets up higher. Nice to see. US dollar weekly chart broke a major area. Look at this. This is so surprising. Support. If we go to a line chart, you'll see it. Support. We're below it, guys. Below it. And that doesn't surprise us because why? We had resistance. We missed hitting resistance. It missed resistance, so it could get really weak, and sure enough, it did. We broke that support. That US dollar could get really weak, guys. We got to watch for that. We got to watch for it. Ouch. So that's it. So I want to quickly look at VIX. We're at a resistance line and we're coming back down. If we get above this area, if we get above 29.5, I'd say 30. Just woe to this markets. If we pop up over 30, this thing could get crazy. This is a weekly chart on Bitcoin. We went up, and now dropping again. Do not want to be holding any Bitcoin or cryptos right now. Or if you're holding them, do long-term holds, of course, right? HODL. And this is just part of it. But this is an opportunity to be selling to the downside if you trade it, because that looks pretty bearish to me. Ethereum, same way. We went up, found support, found resistance, we're dropped, and we broke. At the time of this video, we're breaking that trend line. Not good news. Not good news. So there it is. All right. Speaking of cryptocurrency, here's a link below for the crypto class I'll be doing on the 26th. So in 6 days from the time I do this video. So it's this week, right? I'll be doing it. It's a 2-hour crypto class on a Saturday and Saturday evening. So anyway, yeah, you guys can feel free to come and partake. I'll be sharing what I do in my cryptocurrency. I'll be telling you the wallets I use, the ones I like, the exchanges I use, the ones I like, and we'll be going into the live markets, looking at the different charts on the cryptos, on what I like, what I don't like, what I'll be watching for, things that will maybe help you make some money in the market, especially if you're into it. But if you're not into cryptocurrency yet, perhaps you want to jump into this class just to learn about it, because I start very elementary and then I ramp up into the more advanced things. So something to think about. There's a link down there. But you can go to groktrade.com/crypto to get more information on it and get the link to get part of that. So, but I think that my class will be a good class, and we got a good group showing up. It'll be Zoom and be live, and you'll be listening to me talk about the latest. And I've hired a hedge fund manager to help, and that hedge fund manager for the crypto fund is actually has helped me with the content of this. So it's rock solid content that I'll be sharing. So, but anyway, Ukraine, bad news, man. That's a black swan, and that could send the market straight down. At least for a while. Be watching RSIs, relative strength indicators. When things get way oversold, time to be maybe looking for buying opportunities in the marketplace. But they could be short-lived, right? You got to be nimble and know how to trade this market, how to get in and get out to take profits. I'm having a killer month, guys. I mean, really doing exceptionally well this month. I know it's been bloody for most people, but my team, we're killing it, man. I could not be happier. So this market is turbulent. You just have to know how to trade it, man. And there's a lot of money to be made out there. Money's flowing all around us. What's great is you can jump into the markets at any time, and the money is everywhere. You have to know how to grab that money and keep that money. Grab that money, keep that money. Grab it and keep it. Grab it, keep it, okay? I'm throwing on my mentor hat. You got to grab it and then keep it. 2 things. Grabbing it's one thing, and it's hard enough to grab it. It takes patience, skill sets, takes tenacity. I'm telling you, man, it takes having that it takes having that specialized knowledge to grab that money. But it's out there. Once you have it, you grab it. You grab it. You grab that money. But then you have to keep it. How do you keep that money without giving it back to the markets? Again, that takes discipline. It takes emotional stability, mental stability, emotional resolve. You have to be rock hard, cold-blooded, stone cold in how you treat the markets, because the markets it creates emotional experiences for us, emotional events. And those emotions bring fear and greed. That fear and greed helps us make bad decisions in the markets. Actually, it will help us have bad behavior in the markets, meaning it goes against the rule sets that we have in place on the trading plan, and it validates that bad behavior, right? So breaking rules or emotions, the fear and greed, validates bad behavior. So a byproduct of trading in the markets without rules brings emotion, brings greed, getting that money. And it drives fear. I can't believe I'm losing this money. Oh, I'm losing. I don't want to lose anymore. Okay? Fear and greed, the byproduct of the byproduct of that emotion is bad behavior. What is bad behavior? Making irrational decisions in the market and justifying it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I know I'm going a bit deep here, but the emotional psychology that really takes place in the markets is profound. Like, it's not unlike Vegas. I had my office in Vegas for, a decade plus years. Desert Inn and Pesos. If you get, not Pesos, Pico. That's, if you guys know the area. Money's on my mind, pesos. So, but in Vegas, what's interesting for you guys that's been there, the resorts have it down to a science. You come in, and it's really easy to see the entrance, right? They have the doors wide open with the air condition blowing in, and you get in, and it's wide open, and it's you get the lights, bells, whistles. You go in, but if you turn around, it's hard to see the exits, right? They're blacked out, and it's crazy. And the lighting that they use internally, they use the special type of lighting to make your brain feel like it's daylight. It's more blue. And in certain corridors that you'll walk down, you'll see the blues a lot. The blues will keep you awake, right? They're keeping you awake. But what's interesting is when you sit down at the tables, like if you go to the bar area and buy a drink, you're going to pay Vegas prices for drinks, right? That's how they charge. And food's not cheap in Vegas anymore. You go there and you're going to pay Vegas prices for food. But the interesting part is when you get there, and if you sit down at a table to play cards, the ladies will come through and give you drinks free of charge. So the same drink that might have cost you, I don't know what they go for, $20, $15. We'll say $15, 10 feet away at a bar. If you sit down at a table, it's free. The question is why? Because they know alcohol hampers the mind, decision making, makes you more of a risk taker. So because of that, they're going to it's a return on their investment. They understand that giving up alcohol in exchange for you opening up your wallet is a good business proposition for them. But what's interesting is they know that you're going to make a lot of bad decisions because the fear will have you walk away from the table. They can't have you feeling fear. That's where the alcohol comes in. The greed is they want you seeing the money. They make everything chips, so you're not using dollar bills, so it doesn't look like money to you. It's funny. They just have it down to a science. I'm fascinated with the business concepts, the funnels, the business theories and concepts that they use. That it's fascinating. It's a trap, and people do not. I mean, it's funny that you feel like you're winning a lot, right? Because most of the games is close to 50-50, but it's skewed obviously in the resort's favor. But what's fascinating is all they need is a 1 to 2 to 3% edge in their game to build a massive resort in the middle of a desert. Doesn't take much. They just need people showing up. I'm surprised they're not paying people for their flights to come there. I guess the only reason they're not doing that is because they don't know what resort you're going to be sitting at. Man, it's just crazy game. But the market's the same way. I look here at the charts, and every day is a game that we're playing, but it can be quantified. These charts can be quantified. And that's where technical analysis comes in. I like to pick my companies fundamentally. I like to use the fundies to trade. Look for stocks that have the best fundamental stats to them. I care about the PEG ratios, the PE ratios, earnings per share ratios, their growth quarter over quarter, year over year. I care about that stuff. I care about profitability. I care about cash flow. Fundamental stuff. Pick the best stocks, best companies fundamentally, but trade them technically. Use the charts to know when to get into them and when to get out. So that's the best of both worlds. Pick them fundamentally, trade them technically. That's the secret. And so that's trading. But whoever learns how to trade the markets best, when. Let's talk about you for a second. Let's talk about what if your education, what if your learning skill set increased 10 times, tenfold? What would that mean in the world of trading? Now you're the shark, not the bait fish. How, if you 10 times your skill set ability, your specialized knowledge, tenfold, man. You tenfold, okay? I mean, you're way up there. What is that, 1,000%? 10 times? More than what you have today, right now. A lot of people, like watching this video, would not want to be on the other side of the trade with you because you would be formidable. You'd be a killer in the markets. And that's what I want. I want my students being the formidable opponents in the marketplace. I promise you this, you do not want to be going head-to-head trading against our Grok stars. Promise you that. You're trading in the markets. You pray to God that you're trading in something that amateurs are in. Unfortunately, you can't go to a stock that were penny stocks. Go to penny stocks. Amateurs are in there. Amateurs trade penny stocks. Professionals, not high-level professionals. We do not trade penny stocks, and for really good reason. What is that good reason? Volume. It's not there. We need major liquidity. And because institutions aren't a part of this, there's no rhyme or reason to price action and the pattern of price action. Because there's no rhyme or reason to price action pattern, you have to stay away from it. That's the why, just for you inquisitive ones that would like to know that. So we don't trade that. Every stock, every ETF, any security you jump into, I promise you, you have bona fide professionals coming in. You know what is mind-blowing to me? Last study shows that 87%, 9 out of 10 professionals, investment advisors, lose money in the markets. Or let me say it, not lose money. Do not beat the S&P 500. Do not beat the market standard. They can't do it. 9 out of 10, 87%. And if you take the last 15 years, going on 16 now, those individuals who did beat the markets, so it's roughly, what is that, 13% of them, those individuals could not beat it on a regular basis. Fascinating, right? Who's beating it? I can tell you, institutions that use systematic trading. You need to have your game face on and be better informed and educated with that specialized knowledge and skill sets. You have to have that to traverse these waters, to navigate this type of turbulence you see. You have to know how to go bullish when the markets are bullish, the last 12 years, and bearish when the markets are bearish, what we're starting to see right now. We're in a late stage bull market. I haven't called bear market yet, but we're right there at it, going from bull to bear. And I think that there's a really good chance, watch my video 3 weeks ago, that we've got our high. And maybe a year from now, people will say, holy smokes, this D7 dude out of Tampa called the market high. And we'll have 1,000 people say, oh, he's lucky. And then the other people who's been following me for a while say, well, he did call the 2007 crash. He was calling, before the crash in 2008, he was talking about warning and what he was seeing in 2007. And the videos are out there, right? And you know what I was sharing with you guys before the Corona crash, you know, when it happened, it was a black swan. So it just, boom, hit us right now, bam. And so watch those videos, you'll see. And it's funny what you'll learn just being in the markets. Anything, I mean, what tell me in the comments below. What's your specialized knowledge? What do you specialize in? And how many years have you been there? Because if you've been there for any amount of time, 2, 3, 4, 10 years, if you got your tenure, you're 20 years, 30 years plus, you're the person to be going to be, you know, to mentor others, okay, in that specialized knowledge. Really interesting. What's your business? What do you specialize in? How many years have you been specialized in it? I just want to know my people. I'm here jacking my jaw. I had no idea when I did this video I'd be saying all this. And I want to know something about you, please. Please. You know, what is your specialty? I mean, shamelessly put your business link in it. I don't care. I mean, promote yourself. Do that. Except you spammers that come on with your cryptocurrency stuff. Ugh, you guys get on my every last nerve. And I'm a crypto guy. The spamming part is like, ugh, slimy. Hate it. So that's it, guys. If you made it all 30 minutes, you guys are crazy. Say made it in the comments. You and I and the others that made it will understand what made it means in the comments. I'm doing a cryptocurrency class on the 26th. groktrade.com/crypto or the link below. Feel free to join us. Take care, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.